This show is made possible by the San Luis Obispo County Office of Education and the SLOCO Arts Collaborative.
Whoa, that is so cool. Whoa! Hey, I didn't know you guys were here. That's awesome. Where are we? You probably want to know. We're in the lighthouse, the actual light tower for the Point San Luis Obispo Lighthouse. How cool is that? And if you look out there, you can see a lot. I've never been here before, so I'm thrilled to be here. And who am I? Well, I am Brynn Albanese, and welcome to Exploring the World Through Music with me. I play the violin. In fact, I've been playing the violin since I was 4 years old. That is 48 years. Whew. That's a long time. I am professionally, classically trained, but I'm a multi-genre violinist. You're probably wondering what that really means. Well, simply put, I have mastered my instrument with lots of practice and experience. Now I get to explore my world, playing all different styles of music. The fun never ends for me, really. And it won't for you either, if you stick with me. Different cultures equal different styles. So, today we're talking about Celtic music, and particularly Scottish. Hope you enjoy. So you're probably wondering, what was that? That was so majestic. Well, that was called the Skyboat Song. And Skye is spelled S-K-Y-E, a little tiny island that's off the coast of Scotland on the west side. A very rugged but strong little island. And we're going to show you a map that shows where Scotland and Ireland and Wales are, which all the Celtic people, or Celts, came from. So today we're going to talk about Celtic music, and I'm going to play a bunch of it for you. Celtic music originates from the United Kingdom, or Scotland, Ireland, and Wales. The people who lived in these locations are known as Celts, which is how the music became known as Celtic music. Scotland is far north and it's extremely rugged with mountains and valleys. The winters are dark, wet, and cold. But out here in California today, especially in December, it's 75 degrees. But we're going to pretend it's cold. Ireland is very, very, very green. is more sort of sea-based. There's a lot of fishermen all over those countries. Celtic music is best described as a type of folk music with a distinctive music and lyrics, telling stories of the land that it was based on. Most typically, the term Celtic music is applied to music of Ireland and Scotland because both places have produced well-known distinctive styles, and they have genuine similarities and influences. But like the United States, different parts of our country have different styles of music, like music from New Orleans and Louisiana, country western, let's say from Texas, or fiddle music from Georgia and the Carolinas. And that's just a few styles. After you stack all of those different types of music together, we have an incredible amount of diversity in America, just like the people. And it all originated from other continents. Later on the series, I will be doing another episode all about American music. But right now, as far as Celtic music is concerned, what really is the difference between Irish and Scottish? One characteristic that I noticed about Scottish music is that it's more kind of a rump-a-dump-a-dump-a-dump, and Irish music is more fluid and flowing. Well, let me play a couple of songs for you, and you listen for any differences that you can hear. So now it's your turn to decide which one of those was Irish and which one of those was Scottish. Well, I'm going to help you. Because sometimes people think that there's not a lot of difference between the two. I think there is, now that I've been playing them a little bit and I'm studying them, and I'm constantly studying the small differences. The first two, one was called Temperance Reel, and the second one was called Merrily Kiss the Quaker. And the third one was called On the Wings of a Scory. That one was the one that's Scottish. The first two were Irish jigs, and the Scottish one has a very different flavor to it, if you go back and listen to it later. So now we are going to move on to music that makes you move, makes you tap your feet, or even clap, and that's okay, because it's supposed to. you can see that Scottish music generally is very happy. That was super happy. And I hope you enjoyed that, and we're dancing around a little bit in your chair or whatever you're doing right now. So I wanted to show you a migration map, and migration of the Scottish people and Celtic people in general. They started up in the very, very, very top of the North American territories, Nova Scotia, and slowly made their way down. After the Scots settled more south in America, down to the Carolinas and in Georgia, the music began to change as many cultures began to mix together, and we start to hear a kind of American sound. An American composer, Aaron Copland, took American themes and he modernized them. He was famous for that. And as a classical violinist, I've played many, many of his pieces with full orchestra. They're just beautiful to listen to. Such as, he also took Quaker tunes, such as Simple Gifts, which I'm now going to play for you, and you can hear a hint of Celtic music in the background. Hope you enjoy it. Simple Gifts by Aaron Copland. So now we go on to dance music. We all know that dancing also makes us feel good. So the Scots are no different. In fact, they're quite famous for their barn dances. And I'm going to play you a Scottish barn dance set, but I want to talk to you about how that's set up. It's typically called contra dancing, and it's kind of like square dancing, and it really means the opposites. So you're in a big line of people, and sometimes there can be 100 people in one line. I've been to dances where there are just so many people that you don't know how people don't run into each other. And so contra dancing, the opposites. And they stand opposite each other, face to face, and then there's a collar, which is a person who tells everybody which way to go and what dance moves to use. As you can imagine, this could get quite complicated. I'm going to play a typical Scottish barn dance set, and this begins with a slow dance and then departs to a rumpa-dump, like I told you in the beginning. Hope you enjoy the Scottish medley. 5 tunes woven together. So boy, that was a hard dance, was it? I'm sure that people fell all over for that one. I hope you didn't hurt yourself in the process. Anyway, I am going to now, unfortunately, have to close this journey. And I hope you enjoyed learning a little bit about Celtic music. I don't claim to be an expert at all because I'm constantly learning all the time about it, but it is one of the most popular genres that people play all around the world. In fact, there are camps and clubs that you can join that only play this type of music. There are thousands and thousands of tunes that have been written over the last 400 years, so I'm sure it'll keep you quite busy if you're interested in learning some of it. Okay, so now, what better way to bid you farewell than to play a kind of goodbye tune? It's a title called When the Battle is O'er, which means when the battle is over. Written long, long ago, a musical tribute to those men who have lost their lives in battle. Today, I'm playing it as a goodbye to you. For now, anyway. Don't worry, I'm coming back. I hope to see you in January of 2021 for the second episode of Exploring the World Through Music with Brynn Albanese. Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year and happy fiddling.